extra early for this. Now, we spotted this yesterday on Google AI overview. I told you from the door that people know how to make this individual's products, that his products were a scam from day one, that his products are nothing more than black and white paint. And this is why I come to the conclusion that some of the people we deal with in this matter are absolute complete idiots. Also, too, that's another topic I'm going to be bringing up about YouTube idiots. Anyway, for all the testing and technology we develop on a daily basis, we've been telling you, being the experts in this field, that the screen paint that some of you idiots have been vouching for, people know how to make this stuff already. Because the product that he makes is basically black and white paint. Or pearlescent paints. And these in order for an AI Google or AI overview to be to pick up on this, this is something that has to be broadcast multiple times over and over again and again and again for it to be a true thing. Now again, as I said before, I told you that you were getting ripped off, and we told you that the person's screen paint was nothing more than just black and white paint. Or how they made paint back in the day, they did it with black and white paint, or they did it with pearlescent as one of the ones they used. And there's so many different combinations for making great paint, it's not even funny. But the pearlescent is a famous one that they used back then for making these screen paints. So right here we have, and this is going to be posted today on a bunch of forum sites. I told you that Crow1176 ingredients is everyday basic paint. We told you this because see where it says Google overview? Yes, they know his product because multiple forum sites has had his products, and they've done testing to find out his product was nothing more than everyday gray house paint. Pretty much, mostly white paint mixed with the pearlescent paints. You bought, put it this way, this is how funny this is. And this is why we call y'all idiots. You purchased a product for $90 to $85 that was made 10 years ago. Because that's how they made it 10 years ago. So he took a 10-year-old product, introduced it to today's projector, and fooled you and made you believe that you were getting a high-tech screen paint when all you got was a product that was made 10, maybe 11 years ago. Pearlescent. Yeah, it's actually one of the ingredients used to make the original screen paint. That's what you have sitting on your wall, those you have it. This is why we W idiots. Because we knew this. Everybody knew this. Every forum site knew this, what it was. Except for you idiots didn't know what it was. How dumb are you feeling right now? So right here, if you look up making Crows 1176 screen paint mixes, it pulls it up. AI tells you how to make his screen paint product, which is, it says right here, a small amount of silver paint to achieve a slightly reflective yet neutral gray color, often used as a ratio of around 2 parts white paint and 1 part silver paint. We told you this a long time ago. We told you this. You didn't listen, did you? You're idiots. I'm gonna enjoy this a lot. This is everywhere. This is posted everywhere. How did you spend $85 to $90, I told you, was prehistoric paint for a product that has been around for a very long time. 10 to 11 years old. This person got on YouTube and sat there and said that the paint that he has is new. It's supposed to be some high-tech screen paint. No, it isn't. That stuff was around 11 to 10 years ago. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. You know what hurts right at that table from the door? See, Jamie getting on YouTube and talking about our products here that we have tested, back up, all that good stuff. And him making a statement on YouTube by saying that or how bad our products are. Now, I keep telling you in the day that our technology comes from God. And if you're going to talk nasty about our products, you're going to talk nasty about God. And guess what happens when you do that? You get outed for what you are. And it's right here. You can type it in to the search engine, making Crow1176 green paint products. AI overview tells you exactly how it's made. Now, we made it in different ways. There's another version that makes it in black and white paint, which again, I can't understand why people went out and bought the Metallica Mix 2.0 when clearly it's a video showing how to make the Metallica Mix 2.0. This is why, and I can't express it enough, that they consider his customers to be idiots. So, the comment sections in that video, we're going to post that onto a forum site with this, showing you how dumb you are. Showing if you commented about this paint being amazing and great, you commented on a product that was made 10 to 11 years ago. Why do you think it doesn't really work properly? It has all kinds of problems and stuff. It's not even ambient light rejection technology, which he posted on his website, by the way. Yeah, that's what you bought. I'll put the link up for you so you can check it out for yourself, because even Google knows that stuff is trash. Oh yeah, told you. I told you. Sat there and we told you. How you feeling right now? Anybody got that paint sitting on the wall right now? Let's find some of those customers out there who just got ripped off on a house paint. That even Google AI knows what's in it. And the fact that you don't. You didn't even look at it correctly? Did you see what it was? When you had it? We had it over here a couple of times. And I could tell when I popped the lid what it was. Because I've seen that stuff before. You know what's embarrassing? That the fact that Network Gray, a house paint on top of that, was able to match that product. Bear Silver Screen also matched the same product. So that's why his customers don't pop up in forum sites and they don't brag about his products, because they already know that they got ripped off. I'm going to let you take that in. I'll put that link below so you can check it out. We found this last night. I put in making Crow1176 screen paint. And there it is. Even AI knows how to make it. And you paid how much for this? How much money that would have cost? You could have made a gallon of that. For what you could, for far less than what you paid for. You literally could have made a gallon. I told you there was nothing special about it. We've been telling you all that for years. As a matter of fact, out of his black and white paint challenge, we made 4 of his screen paints that match perfectly to his products. Well, stupid is what stupid does. Gee whiz Louise. Not very bright people, I'll tell you that much, at all, period. My God, hey, by the way, I've got this bridge over in Brooklyn. I'll sell it to you for like a really cheap price. And, if all goes well, I got the Statue of Liberty for sale too. You can buy that too, because I'm pretty sure you will. This is why we call you sheep. Because here's the thing about sheep. Sheep will follow whoever stands in front of them. It could be a bad person that can walk and clean off a cliff, and they will go right off a cliff with that person because they have no form of sense of control of direction. They will follow anybody. Yeah, you're sheep. I don't get mad about it. You bought that stuff at the end of the day. We know as customers, we got quite a bit of the videos downloaded We went when people were bragging about the product. We got you. You're posted already. But everybody knew it was in that stuff. Everybody on every forum site who had that product knew it was in it, including the AI. Basic, choose a high quality flat white paint designed for interior wall base. Oh, mercy. Man, it breaks it down perfectly. Paint basic, choosing high quality flat white paint designed for interior walls. That's a house paint, ain't it? It is. It's a house paint. Let's see. Silver paint. Fine particles of silver paint added to reflective quality. Remember I told you about that whole thing about how people made paints back in the day? 3 elements that go into a paint. Silver, white, black. Black's a toner. Silver causes the paint to pop, to give off a better kind of a gain to it. That's why they do something called half and half. Gives it more pop to it. And the white is your base. I told you that, didn't you? Well, you guys are really screwed, aren't you? Well, you can't come to us. We don't sell you jack. So, yeah, good luck with all this. Yeah. Hey, is he willing to make this stuff and put it on his channel? Yeah, no, he's not going to do this. Let's see. Let's see. Man. Hey, Jamie, I hope you're on here. You know, Google AI knows how to make your stuff, right? Yeah, because you know why? Enough forum sites bought your stuff and started making it. And they figured out your stuff was nothing more than the gray and white house paint, which we knew from the door. That gray and white metallic mix is even worse because it doesn't even have silver in it. It has basically just black and white paint. Gee whiz. Prepare your surface thoroughly. Oh, that's a whole instructions on this thing. Literally, prepare your surface thoroughly. Clean a smooth the wall where you plan to paint your screen. I wonder who did this one. I forgot Google AI does this one. Mix a small batch in a container. Amount of white paint, smaller amount of silver. Following and choose a ratio. Test a small piece on the area before applying to an entire wall. Test color. Meets expectation. Let's see. Apply evenly. Use a roller to apply the paint in a smooth even layer. Gee whiz. I'm gonna make this paint, Jamie. Yep. I'm gonna make this paint. And I'm gonna match it against that black and white paint that you have against this. So this, I would say what's in here is your Cinemax. And mind you, the Network Gray was able to match the Personal mix, the Cinemax, and the Metallica mix. It matched all 3 of them. We only did 1 test whatsoever. Room lighting. Adjust lighting based on room lighting. For bright rooms, you may add a slightly less reflective mix and more white paint. No, that's not going to work. Or we definitely going to run tests on this right here. On your AI, we're going to call it Crows AI, Google AI Overview Free Screen Paint Mix. I'm going to make this. We're going to put it against this technology over here and take it apart. Room lighting. Alternate options. Some pre-mixed gray. Projector screen paint allows it to prefer a ready solution. Some pre-mixed gray projector screen paints are available to prefer and really easy. Oh my goodness! It gives statements that basically saying that you can just skip all that at the end of the day and just get a great paint. It'll do the same thing. You want to read me? You don't believe it? Look, alternate. Some pre-mix. That means a paint that's already pre-mixed to be black and white. Already pre-mixed. Pre-mixed gray projector screen paints are available if you prefer a ready-to-use solution. Didn't we do that already? We did that. Network Gray 773. See, Jamie, at the end of the day, let me tell you, be careful about things you say out of your mouth. Tomorrow morning is going to get much worse for you. But remember when I told you that? Be careful about things you say about products. Remember that? You made all this statement about your product being this, that, and the other. And right here, it says alternate option, which is advising people to buy a regular gray paint that will do the exact same thing as your product. What did we do with Network Gray 7073? The same thing. And what did it do? It matched your product. I can get you for consumer fraud on this easily, very easily. You would have to back up in court that your product won't match the solution right here, and I bet you it does. Generated by AI experiment. Yeah. So yeah, it tells you basically how to make this product. And it states it right there. To make Crow1176, it even knows your name. 1176 screen paint mix. It gives the ingredients on how to make it. And more importantly, does it give you the ingredients on how to put it all together, but it turns around and says that you have a gain of 2.1. That's poor. Extremely poor. Very poor. We already know that your darker mixes don't work because you basically wrote on containers for telling us it's not ambient light rejection. How's a darker mix not ambient light rejection? But the funny thing about it is when you sit there and say that your product is more advanced than house paint, no, it says right there, it says a alternate option. If you don't want to make this mess, there's an alternate option. Some pre-mixed gray, and pre-mixed gray is when they take white paint and they drop black paint into it, a certain tone of it, to get that gray. Which is funny because isn't that the black and white paint you're making for free? Pre-mixed gray screen paints are available if you prefer a ready-to-use solution. You matched Network Gray 773, right? You did. Here you go. Here's the video. For those who've never seen this. This right here we call the blacklist. This is where we got Jamie Fernando matching a gray paint that he did the demonstration himself. And what did Google say about this? Google said that a better solution than having his product, and more cheaper one too on top of that, because it's not going to cost you $89 for a gallon. What the freak are you paying for? 89. I paid $80 for a gallon. That was a special paint we bought. But no, you're not going to pay that much for it. And we'll show you. We'll do a whole look through this. Told you at the end of the day, talking about, you have to give up, buddy. You ain't got no choice. AI knows what's in your product. We knew it was in your product. Every form site knew it was in his product. The only people that didn't know were the people who basically got duped and ripped off buying that product. You bought house paint. Now, Jamie, you said my product's house paint, right? That's going to cost you some money. And maybe it's some of that freedom. You're going to have to prove that in court. And then we send you a document telling you to send us house paint. Any black paint. Didn't we say that? What happened? Did you ever send the paint? No, you didn't. So now it's going to cost you. Man, you better hope you're not documented. I swear, we get you in that courtroom, Mr. Fernando, you are never going to be free. I'm going to make sure you stay locked up forever. So let me see what we got going on here in this house paint. What AI is talking about. Oh, look. That's black and white paint right there, ain't it? Yup. But they said pre-mixed, which means it's already mixed already. So that would be Network Gray 773 or any gray paint at the end of the day. Pre-mix. Let's see what we got going on here on a pre-mixed product. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. We got several here. Pre-mixed products, which means bare server screen to pre-mix. Network Gray to pre-mix. Also on the play, this is where you deleted your video and try to get rid of it. Here we go, right here. So that right there, people, is a pre-mix. That is Network Gray 773, a gray regular house paint that we tested a year before him, and it matched his product perfectly, which he got on camera and lied through the entire thing. Which says at the top, Crows Cinemax Mix versus Network Gray 773, right there. So, Google the AI system tells you exactly how to make his paint. Not only to tell you to make his paint, it tells you that if you don't want to go through that, there's an alternate option, which means you can go to any grade paint and do the exact same thing his product can do. There's nothing special about his product. It is everyday, ordinary house paint. That's why he has no testing underneath this product, because you can't test something that, again, will match other paints. There's the fellow right there. Ripped off all his customers. Now, you can say that's slander, Mr. Fernando, but it's not. Because it's hardcore evidence. Now, like I said, if you got paperwork, we'll get you on fraud for your own business, including the perjury charges and everything along with it. So with that being said, you're going to have to back up in court. Your stuff is not matching that stuff. So you got a challenge going on today. We want you to make that exact ingredients that the AI said your product's made and show us. Keep in mind, you got more documents coming. We got a lot of documents coming for him. So he gets and explains how we don't know what we're talking about, showing off a receipt, showing he purchased the item. Now, mind you, I made the statement your product was house paint, but even AI knows it. Even the AI Google overview knows your product is house paint. But y'all got ripped off, boy, didn't y'all? Y'all remind me of, his customers remind me of freaking Chevy Chase. What's it, National Land Crew Vacation, where he's going back to the same guy, and the guy keeps basically taking his money. And the guy say, look, man, how about we just call it a day? I'll go out back, kick you in the private area, just take your money. He took your money. Now let's see what happens. This is everyday pre-mix. Let's see how well it blends. I know you've seen this before, but if other people haven't seen it, this is going to hurt your life. Look, wait. Wait till that blend goes in. Watch this. Oh, this is going to hurt. I bet you the minute this happened, I would have paid anything just to be in this hit when this triggered off. Oh, man. That's a hurt piece right there. And this is where the song and dance begins. All the way over here. Where he's just talking about his product, not matching his product. That's actually matching his product. But you know what makes it funny? That the AI Google overview tells you that any alternate grade pre-mixed paint will do the exact same thing as his product. And what do we have here in the video? We have a pre-made mixed product. It's pre-mixed. So, what did you guys buy? You got ripped off. Got fleeced. Now, hey, look, you're not going to go home empty-handed. I'm going to make sure that I give you an amazing discount on the Brooklyn Bridge. You ever heard that term before? You think I'm that stupid? What, are you going to try to sell me the Brooklyn Bridge? Because there's actually someone who did sell the Brooklyn Bridge. He was actually the most ultimate con artist on the planet that sold the Brooklyn Bridge more than over 50 times for $50,000. And this guy conned daylights out of y'all. So, we got a challenge for Mr. Fernando today. Make that product. And again, all containers have to be sealed. We don't want you mixing any black paint and tampering with it. This is what I mean by Mr. Fernando, that you hit us one time and we hit you 60 times. So what do we got going on for Monday? Immigration, lawsuits, jail time, all kinds of craziness going on. What else we got going on Monday? You got a document coming to you about the claim you made about our paint at the end of the day for you to sign. Let's see if he signs this document, or does he run? On top of that, you got this nightmare waiting for you now, because now you're going to have to make this paint. You talked all this stuff about your Cinemax being so amazing, even after you ripped off your customers here, which I think for some reason I don't know why you keep forgetting this video. Why do you keep forgetting this video? When you keep talking about how amazing Cinemax is, and it matched the house paint. And AI just told people how to make your product, including going in and saying, hey, if you don't want to go through that fiasco, just get an alternate paint. It'll do the same thing. So let me see something from it. Alternate paint. Let's see. If I wanted a gallon, A gallon of PPG grade paint. Let's see how much money it would cost. Now, you're not in business anymore. We know that. So basically, semi-gloss, a little too, it's too, we don't want semi-gloss. We want flat. There we go. See if we can get a nice selection in here. There we go. Interior, that's what it said, interior, right? And definitely we want to go with, we don't want to go gloss. We definitely want that. Let me see, HL7. We got flat right here, so we'll get that right there. And then we have interior, we got flat right there. And we can choose a gallon or 5 gallons. So we're going to get 1 gallon of this. And what's my total price going to be? Well, look at that, Mr. Fernando. It would have cost me $15.98 for that, a gallon of this product. It's an interior, just like I requested. It's a flat paint, which is needed for screen paints. And it's a gallon of it. We were able to get a gallon of this paint on Home Depot PPG that does the exact same thing as Crow's product. You know how much money I paid for that gallon of Network Grade 773? $23. You know why you paid more? You bought Emerald. You're an idiot. You bought Emerald and try to make people believe that it would cost more money for them to buy that paint, then they should stick with yours. Emerald is a more expensive version of that paint. You could have bought Super Paint, which is much cheaper, and that's what we used in our demonstration at $23 a gallon. Think you're slick, don't you? So, I had to come in and talk about this. So, those of you bought the paint, boy, you must be kicking yourself right now. And when you bought it, when you had it, $15.98, which you would have paid for a gallon. That's $60. We told you this paint was too old. You still would have got it for $15.98. Hey, look. If you're going to buy everyday house paint at the end of the day, don't spend $60 for it. That's what you did. You know what that stuff does? Along with Network Gray and all the other paints, you turn the lights on, it washes out. It doesn't pick up color, doesn't pick up contrast, or it can maintain a white level. That's it. Next to a white screen, it doesn't pick up 100% white level, heavy, virtually impossible. Does you understand the laws of physics? Yeah, that's what you got. You bought house paint. You got ripped off. I hear that song of man going, liar, liar, pants on fire. I'm going to post what I got here on for AI in this video with the link. Go do your research for yourself. If you manage not to break a window after turning over and looking at the screen you just paid all this money for, and AI just told you it's the house paint, well, you passed the anger management test, because that's pretty bad. I told you. I got another kicker for you, sunshine. Any gray paint is going to do that. Any. Didn't he just say at the end of the day that why gray paint was more superior? He made that statement, didn't he? Yeah. He did, didn't he? He said that a gray screen paint was a more superior paint. More superior than the Black Diamond? Dark Star 9? No, I don't think so. No, not a gunmetal technology, please. You bought a house paint. They know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. But you literally purchased a house paint. Even the Google AI technology knows it. And that's worldwide. Well. I am so glad we had this nice little conversation about this whole entire ordeal. We've been telling you this for years. And you didn't listen, did you? Boy, that humble pie has got to be some... Oh, wait. Got to chew it slowly. You bite off big chunks of it, you could choke to death on this stuff. It's humble pie. It's thick, it's dry. It feels like biting into a cake of chalk. Makes your teeth grind together. Makes your skin crawl when you think about it. It's like somebody taking their fingers and dragging it across a chalkboard. That's literally what just happened to you. You bought a house paint. Yeah. Alternate option. Pre-mix gray projector paint are available if you prefer a ready-to-use solution to make Crows1176 screen paint mix. Essence, pearlescent, which was made 10 to 11 years ago. How are you feeling? Man, it's got to be a bitter pill. Now, see, Jamie, this is the reason why you don't get on YouTube and talk a lot of trash about things you don't know about. I was making that paint long before you existed on YouTube. Yes, I was. And we knew it was in that stuff when we got your paint over it because we've made this stuff years ago. And that's why you failed all the test demonstrations we put your product underneath of. And that's why the other paints, the gray paints, did the exact same thing your product did. Because it's the same thing. It's just gray paint. The only difference between your paint was the fact that you have a gray and black mixture. Not really, tell you the truth, gray and black mixtures were the ones that were made back in the day. Bear 1050 and black paint with a little silver. That's pretty much how it was all made. Pearlescent, white paint, and black paint. But now you don't have to do a black and white paint anymore because you got something called already pre-made gray, which you have today, which makes it easier. Slide it up the shelf, do the same thing. And what did we do in that demonstration? We did the demonstration. Who else did it? Fernando did it. And what happened? He matched it. Yeah. So it tells you basically how to make it. See? Silver paint. So how you feeling right now? You supporters who supported that nonsense. Now, here's the sad thing about this. We can crush that stuff any day of the week. What about our product matching black paint? Oh, I'm sorry. We did more demonstrations than anybody else did. We could back that up 100% on any level whatsoever. Anybody want to sign some contracts and go into court and say we can't? No, you're not going to sign any contracts. We already know we can. Because we got more demonstrations than anybody else. Because everybody else is afraid to do these demonstrations and fear their product's going to match a house paint. We've done it already. So, you can't match your demonstrations. You can't do the same thing we do versus your gray versus what we do in black. So what does that mean at the end of the day? You don't even know what you bought. That's why you think his policy was designed that way, to say if it landed on your property, you were stuck with it. And if you opened it, you were stuck with it, because he knew that sooner or later you're going to find out what he already knew is a fake. Now, how are you going to fix that problem with that gray spot on your wall now? Get a white screen? That's backwards. Can't do that. Go get a gunmetal? Please. If you're griping about our price in the day, you can't afford gunmetal technology. That's a $5,000 screen. They have $3,000, $5,000 screens. And keep in mind, whatever screen you get in that gunmetal, we could beat it. So, no. Come to us? No, we don't sell you jack. You wanted that paint, you stick with it. That's what you got. You got ripped off. I've had his customers contact us asking about our products at the end of the day and trying to buy. No, you're not getting anything from us. You deal with your mess. You paid for it. You supported it. You deal with it. Can't do what my customers can do, can you? Nah. It's gotta suck. Every time you see that screen, it's gonna remind you how you got ripped off by this guy. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I saw that right there on the Google. I was like, oh. And at the bottom, telling you that an alternate, you got, it even tells you how to apply it, what rollers to use. I mean, it went detail on this right here. Gee whiz, different adjustments to it, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. Silver paint was used as a reflector in screen in basic screen paints. That's what it was used for. Those are the 3 ingredients. Paint's your base, silver is your reflector that gives you gain, and black is toner. Boy, and we've been telling you this for how long have you been telling this for? And we've been doing videos and stuff, and all of a sudden you guys are sitting there, you jumped on us at the end of the day, saying we were the bad guys at the end of the day, and we were the rip-off artists. I like how it says whatever's in the dark comes out in the light. There's a problem you got. You can't buy from us. We won't sell to you. We're with companies only. Good luck with that whole projection screen. There's no point buying a projector now. What's the point? This is what you have. You go to white screen. And no. Next to white screen. What if somebody makes a black paint besides us? They can't. And the reason why, because it takes years to develop black technology. It takes a long time to do it. And as you saw somebody, Mr. Partey, try to do it, he failed miserably trying to compete that, didn't he? Where's the paint at right now? He can't even sell it because it doesn't work. Can't even back up the gain on that stuff. It doesn't even work with an ultra short throw projector. There's no test underneath of it. So you're going to get ripped off just as bad as this guy ripped off his customers. Wow. So, just buy a TV. I know you want the big screen experience, but you can't come to us. So just buy a TV. I got customers mad at me right now talking about, oh, it's not fair. You guys, you know, at the end of the day, oh yeah, we do know. We've been telling you for the longest time. There's nobody else left. It'll be just us. Go to YouTube. So many people are making screen paint. We're the only ones up there now. We're the only ones that are flooded, showing our products are all tested, certified, the whole 9 yards, everything. I told you. Am I enjoying this? Yes, I am. Unsubscribe off my channel. I don't want you on it. We're done. I'm dead serious. I want you off my channel. Can't get anything from us. What's the point? Pretty soon, at the end of the year, about I lock in all my contracts. I'm about done here. I lock all my contracts in. I'm finished. I'm dealing with companies only. So I don't know what you're gonna do, but we won't service you at all. Period. Only companies. So you can buy this. Get this stuff right here. This stuff will work. No, it will not work. We're going to make it and destroy it. That's what I'm going to do it. Your last hope is here, right? I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to make this stuff, and we're going to use it in every single demonstration and crush it in every single video demonstration on site with investors. It is going to be now the gray paint that we use to embarrass him on another level. AI's mixture. His product. Gee whiz Louise. Look at this, man. We actually have, we can make this stuff. Here. Let me see. Base white paint. Small amount of silver to achieve a slightly reflective, yet neutral gray color. Let's see. Often use a radiant around 2 parts of white paint to 1 part silver. And silver white paint is pretty much it. Or you can make it in black. You do it that way. Black has 3 tones. You can add a half and half, which we told you before, which is a PPG half, and the other half is bare. The other half is network gray. Any one of those you can choose for your half. The toner is black. We gave you those ingredients. You don't got them anymore. I removed them all. Because you didn't appreciate it. Gave you free gray paint. Well, you know, anything you still have a shelf's going to do the same thing. Like I said, you don't have to do this. Because this becomes, for some people, this becomes complicated. Right here, it tells you right here. You got other ways you can make it. It tells you what kind of rollers are used. Everything. Everything. Gain value, room lighting. Alternate option. Let me see room lighting. We want to challenge this lighting. Adjust your paint mix based upon your room lighting. Oh, ambient light controlled environment. I'm going to crush this on so many freaking. Oh, we're going to destroy this. We're going to destroy it. It's going to be embarrassing, Fernando. AI is giving out information on how to make your stuff. And we're going to destroy it for fun. Let me see. Lightroom adjustment. Lightroom adjustments. Lightroom adjustments? We don't do Lightroom adjustments over here. I'm going to put you into a halo system. Adjust the paint. No, we're not doing that nonsense. I'm going to put you in a halo system. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you outside, too, on top of that. And if you sit there and sit in the day, this is not my paint. It is your paint. If you say it's not your paint, how about you do us a favor? It's out here. Everybody can make it. How about you go in and put it against your product? Now, keep in mind, if I'm making this, how I would do it, like I said, I do half and half. Because the silver you put in, whether it be 2 or 3 tablespoons of silver, you're never going to see that, ever. You have to do a half and half. So you get that silver to pop higher. So it'd be 16 ounces of Bear or Network Gray or whatever the heck you want to choose today. Mind you, the Network Gray would be the best way to choice to go, and I'll tell you why, because it already matched this product already with nothing in it. Imagine if you add something in it, it'd be better than this product. So I would go with that instead. Half 16 ounces, half 16 ounces. You already have the silver added to it. You have the Network Gray with a little bit of tone gray into it. And all you have to add is between, I'd say between 1 and 3 scoops, depending on how dark and how light you want it. That's it. 4 would be way too much. That's it. You got a product better than his, and you can make gallons of it. If you want to go down that road. But because someone made a statement that a gray screen is better than a black technology, that means you'd be better than Black Diamond, right? Because Black Diamond's a black screen also. No, we're not the only ones that have a black screen now. Diamond's got one. So that means your product's better than theirs, that's what you're saying, right? I don't think so, buddy. But anyway, we're going to make this right on camera so everybody can see it. And I'm going to put it against this, and I'm going to crush your product. This is your product. Because I'm going to rename it. It's mine now. I don't know what we're going to call it. I'm going to call it Cancellation. That's the name of it. Crows Cancellation 2.0. That's what we're going to call it. Oh, man, this is awful. I can't. No, this is actually amazing. All right, so if you want to know how to make the product easy from AI's point of view, and telling you that, hey, if you don't want to go through this painstaking ingredients, if you feel that you don't even bother with it, any form of premix projector screen paint, which means they're talking about any gray paint, will do the exact same thing. As you saw in the demonstration, we showed you with Network Gray 773 and Jamie wearing his slasher hoodie, you can clearly see that the Network Gray matches product perfectly with no problem whatsoever. Oh wait, let me show you this real quick. Let's show you hiding evidence 101. So as you can see, the Bear silver screen also matched too, and the Network Gray, which we have right here with Mr. Fernando, matching perfectly, even to a cardboard box. Liar, liar, pants on fire. See you sweat, see you spare. Man, unbelievable. AI even knows he's a fake. Look at this mess. Perfect match. What did the AI say? The AI sat there and said any pre-mixed paint will do the exact same thing as this product. What are you seeing right here? Pre-mix paint is doing the exact same thing as his product. Told you. I told you that years ago you're being ripped off. And you sat there and said that. I'm upset. We're jealous. This is we were trying to warn you. Dropped right off that cliff, didn't you? You followed him right off a cliff. It says in the Bible, whatever's in the dark shall be in the light. And he's out in the light now for all to see. Monday morning, we'll see how much more light we get. What a shame. What a shame. Look at that. Unbelievable. Sat on the camera right here live, right to your face. Same person told you he moved out of an apartment and still was in the same spot. Sitting there. You know how bold you gotta be to sit in the place you're still in and make an accusation. We just moved, you know, we got stuff all over the place, and the lie that fast and that quick and that easy. Another lie for you to deal with, people. Now, like I said, we got some customers we're doing business with, because we do business with those customers. The rest of y'all know. I saw a video about YouTube. YouTube is not what it used to be. It's not. It's full of toxics. It's full of trolls and hateful people. And basically, AI does state this. That's what it is. That's what the platform has become. Mind you, we're taking several people to court because of YouTube. Quite a few people are going to court. Some are going to go do some really bad stuff on Monday. But yeah, all that platform YouTube. No other social media site has the kind of toxic and negative vibe as YouTube. This is a guy I found, a lot of curse words, but he tells it like it is. He's actually right on point with this. But I'm not used to that many curse words, but like I said, he's right on point. I can't argue with him. He's definitely tells the truth. Minus, excuse me, but the curse words that he speaks, but, you know, it's his channel, so, you know. But just listen to a little bit of this, how real this is.
I've made videos a long time. I've made videos for other YouTubers for a long time. I've been on this platform for a long time. There are some things that are good and some things that are bad, and there are a lot of things on YouTube that just drive me absolutely off the wall. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. What is wrong with YouTube? What is wrong with you? Yes, you're the one that is watching the video. And what is wrong with me, the people that make the videos? Because there is stuff wrong with both of us. YouTube has become such a cesspool of garbage, whether that be the people commenting and watching the videos or the people making the videos. So much content, and the people watching it are just trash. My entire channel is designed around being real as fuck with you guys, so if you can't handle it or you get offended easily, then you need to go ahead and click off of this video, because you're probably going to get your fucking feelings hurt. Because the first thing we're talking about is what's wrong with people watching the videos. Now, over my years of making videos on my channel and other people's channels, I've seen so many stupid fucking comments, and I just mean the most outrageously dumb shit that you can imagine or have ever even thought of. And obviously, not all of you guys are going to be like...
And he is right on that 100%, because I have bumped into some of the most stupidest people I have ever met in my entire life through YouTube. Some of the dumbest idiots on the face of this planet, including Fernando Gonzalez. You have got to be one of the dumbest people I've ever met in my entire life. I'm dead serious. I watched this idiot touch a copyright multiple times, do all kinds of outrageous nonsense. And if we find out Monday morning that when contacting immigration that you don't have paperwork, you are even the most dumbest human being on the face of the planet, even more. Because most people wouldn't give up any information on top of that, not get an LLC with their freaking address attached to it and put a public domain everywhere so any agency can track you. Another thing that makes you extremely stupid, they wouldn't commit crimes that would get these agencies to investigate them in the first place. You have got to be the dumbest human being on the face of the planet. But let's move on. This guy's video, I freaking love it. I'm going to subscribe to his channel because he is telling it like it is. Sorry about the curse words, but he's telling the truth.
Like that, but there is a large number of people, a scary number of people on this platform that are just dumb as hell. Some of the comments that I get on my videos make me question how some of these people manage to get up in the morning and put their pants on without tripping over a pants leg and knocking themselves the fuck out on the nightstand.
He is definitely right on that. We had an idiot contact us about vegetable oil cool PCs. Literally sat there and said that they're non-existing and that they don't exist. Oh my goodness, do we not own cell phones? The very cell phone you use to make that comment literally has a computer system in it, Google or any other browser you want to use, that will give you the information if you type in it. Heck, if you go over to freaking YouTube, type it in, there are tons of people making those fish tank PCs, and they were doing it long before I was doing it, because the time stamp date when I did it was a little later, which means that's where I got the idea from them. So to say no one does that, you're a complete idiot. Also, minus the fact that you don't even know how to build a PC because you forgot an entire motherboard, the case on what did he put down? He put the copy, he put down desktop. Of course it's a desktop, you freaking idiot. It's a 5090. Where else are you going to stick that thing at? Oh my goodness, I had people look at that like, yeah, fake build. He had a nerve to pop up on my Facebook channel, made some dumb comment, and I said, yeah, fake PC guy at the bottom at his comment, and everybody laughed at it. You must have been busted by other people faking that. Let's move on.
The amount of times that somebody will go to one of my videos and they will see either the title of the video, which, guys, it's clickbait. The YouTube game in 2024, most of the time, it's clickbait. I try not to go too far on it, but sometimes that is just the nature of it. You have to get people to click and engage with the video. You have to get them on it, and sometimes that has to do with clickbait. And people will see the title of the video and take it so literal, or they'll hear one thing that I say in the video, literally one thing. I'll have a 20-minute video that is...
You idiots do that dumb nonsense. Not saying all of you, but a majority, if most of you do that dumb nonsense. We will clearly explain something. Clearly. Like the whole immigration thing. That why we had to go in and we have to go file and contact immigration due to the fact that we need to be to know that he's basically legit so he can stand trial instead of spending thousands of dollars on court fees, because if he's not, we lose money on this. And idiots, that dummy, at the end of the day goes in and takes nothing about what we said and goes, oh, he's racist against Mexicans. Yeah. You're a freaking idiot. You'll find out Monday morning what we're going to do to you.
It's me talking and talking, and they'll take one sentence completely out of context, and then we'll focus on that one sentence of the title and absolutely nothing else, and they will leave a stupid fucking comment about one of these things, and it drives me crazy. Like, are some of y'all just not watching the rest of the video, or do you just absolutely fucking tunnel vision? Obviously, you probably realize that I've been doing these kind of like game over...
So what I do at the end of the day, I just block you from the door. And then when you block them from saying the most dumbest things they could ever say in their possibly life to you, they'll sit there and go, oh, you're just blocking people at the end of the day because you just know at the end of the day I'm right. Idiots. You're going to see more and more people who direct content leave YouTube because they all get this nonsense. If you notice, you'll see more of the comment sections being blocked because they don't be bothered with the dumb nonsense. Now, I'm not saying everybody on YouTube's are idiots. There's some very smart people, beautiful people on YouTube. The problem is there's too many idiots on YouTube. At the end of the day, too much toxic behavior that overshadows the good people. So YouTube is kind of a bit rotten. It is. It wasn't like that when I first started off. We didn't have that issue. If you look at the videos when I first started off, we didn't have this kind of hostility. We got this hostility down through time dealing with YouTube. Yeah. Moving on. This guy, basically, I love him at the end of the day. Explains it perfectly fine.
Reviews and retrospective things for these games that I've played and a couple new games. And I'll spend 75% of the video talking about why I like the game, and I'll take about 25% of it and mention what I don't like about the game, and they will take the thing that I don't like and they'll be like, dude, why do you not like the game? Maybe play the fucking game before you make any comments about it. Like, I literally fucking said, first of all, that I like the game, and second of all, you didn't watch any of the fucking video clearly because you don't know what I'm talking about. Every fucking video that I've made on a game so far, I've recommended the game. That Forever Winter video that I made had about 150 comments on it, and probably 100 of them were people calling me out for not enjoying the game or not playing it right. First of all, hating on my opinions. Go fuck yourself. I'm allowed to think whatever.
You're idiots. Again, I like this guy at the end of the day. Boy, he explains it crystal clear. We'll come on here and do tons of demonstrations backing our products on every level you could think of. Compared to everybody else that's making screen paints, don't do what we do. We gave you a product at the end of the day that we could stand behind 100%. And you know what you did with that technology? You slandered it. Now we're going to snatch it from you and you aren't getting it. So guess what you're subject to? White screen, that crap at the end of the day they make, or them high-grade certifies. Because we won't sell it to you now. And if you sit there and say, oh, Mr. Bird, that's going to cost you money because you don't have customers. Again, we have contracts through companies because our technology does things that other screens don't do. And therefore, big contracts that are worth millions of dollars, far more than what we would get from a customer. Got it? There you go. It's called selling out. And that's why we're going there. This guy is beautiful. I freaking love him. This is the frustration we were going through with YouTube. Now, it's funny because we go to other platforms, we don't have this issue. Facebook doesn't have this issue. No other site has this issue. It's just YouTube that has this mess. Do we get orders from YouTube? No, we we don't get orders from YouTube. We get orders from other sites. As a matter of fact, Google is one of our biggest suppliers of all our orders from Google. Yep. Yes, sir. I can look at my chart and see where my orders come from. Nothing comes from YouTube at all. But to be truthfully, we didn't come on YouTube to sell and make money. We came on YouTube for advertising. But you can't even advertise on YouTube because there's too many negative, hateful people on here. For instance, there's a fellow who's a boondoctor. Boondocking. He's a very nice person. I watch his channel all the time, and unfortunately his wife passed away. And it was very sad to see this. This man was hurt very bad. And you know what trolls do? Trolls went on and mocked this man to death of his wife. How dirty can you be? Another fellow comes on there. Does a fantastic video as a beautiful borderline collie. They wouldn't file complaints against him saying he was abusing his dog because he wasn't given enough food. He was giving the dog a proportion of food which is needed for the dog. Instead of becoming overweight and heavy or having arthritis and all kinds of heart problems, he's taking care of his animal. People can't be real on YouTube anymore. There's too many haters. You know why there's too many haters on YouTube? If you notice, the button that they have that you can press if you don't like a video has been disabled. The reason why it was disabled because there are so many haters on YouTube that they removed it. Because there were people deliberately going into people's videos and just hating on their videos for no reason whatsoever. And they had to remove that. That's why it's only a like button there. So, let's continue.
I want to think, but if you literally watch the video, at the end of the video, I recommend the game. Now, I know it's just some dumb YouTube commenters, and I really shouldn't take it that serious, but it just drives me crazy. Like, you can hate me, I don't care.
Yeah, he's definitely right about that. What I love about me at the end of the day, as you haters at the end of the day, I'm bringing you to court. You're going to see me in a courtroom. I'm going to make your life an absolute nightmare when I get done with you. Because, see, you broke rules. Now, if you kept it within the lower levels, where basically it's just us having a little chat back and forth, that's understandable. But some of you guys went out the rim and you started doing things against the law. Yeah, it's going to get bad for you. Let's move on. I like this guy. And yeah, if you hate me, I don't care at the end of the day. That's your problem at the end of the day. Just as long as you don't break them laws. If you break them laws, I'm going to come get you. And drag you out of your home and stick you in a courtroom and take your stuff.
If you're going to say something, know what you're saying. Because otherwise, for the people that have watched the videos, when they go into the comments and they read yours, they're going to think you're dumb as shit. And then I swear, I have no actual evidence to back this up, but I am so convinced that somebody will watch the first 15 seconds of the video and read the title and then comment about how something is like this when it's not like that at all. And then people will see the title, click on it, not watch the video, go see that fucking comment, and then reply to it like, yeah, fuck this guy. Why is his opinion so dog shit? I'm convinced this happens because there's no way that somebody can comment something on one of these videos that doesn't make any fucking sense, and then somebody replies and agrees with them, and they don't make any fucking sense either. And then you just end up with two stupid peas in a low IQ pod. Now, I know I might be coming off as aggressive, and you know, some of you guys...
No, he's perfect. He's definitely perfect. Yeah, dumb people. We get them all the time. The most dumbest human beings on the face of the planet will ask me some of the most dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, your emails. Your emails are absolute. You're idiots. First of all, you can't spell. Your grammar's absolutely horrible. And once we're done all this, I'm building a special website to post your email addresses along with your faces attached shown so people know exactly where they're coming from. And yes, I can do that. Because people need to, trolls need to be outed. Yeah, he's definitely right on that.
Probably aren't used to that on YouTube because everybody on here is fake as shit. So if you got an issue with it, you should go watch the Cocoa Melon because it's not changing. If you don't want to hear somebody be real with you, then you should go to a different channel because my channel is going to stay like this. And the people who comment on stuff who act like they're like experts or like...
I love this guy. Yeah, keep it real 100%. So you don't like what I say out of my mouth today about your products being fake, phony today, exposing your products on a daily basis, telling you're going to be going to court, telling you're going to get sued. Keeping it real 100%. You don't like it at the end of the day? Go kick rocks. Go someplace else. I tell you 100 times at the end of the day. Go unsubscribe. Go work someplace else. We don't need you. Bye.
Really know what they're talking about, and then you go and do even the absolute minimum amount of fact checking, like literally the smallest amount, just to realize within 30 seconds of Googling that they're completely stupid and don't know what they're talking about in any capacity. Like something is just...
I love this guy. Yes, you have Google right here on this phone. See this phone right here has Google. It has all kinds of ways to find out things. Like the guy said about the vegetable PC. You are the dumbest human being on the face of the planet. I'm going to tell you right now. Whoever's moving the rock, stop it. Because every time you move the rock, one of these jokers crawl out, come to my channel and say the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And I gotta come in and recorrect this idiot at the end of the day. Because again, simple. I just said exactly what I need to say. And some dummy will come and say the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Now, as for the other customers I have that are actually asked questions, real actual questions, we're saying, hey, look, I got this particular projector. It doesn't have an HDMI port. What would you suggest? And I can go, hey, look, I'll get this adapter right here. It's perfectly fine, so and so and so. And I'm painting over this wall. It's orange peel. What do you think the paint would take to it? I wouldn't really touch the orange peel. You may have some imperfection. What I would do is do a small piece first and see what happens. Stuff like that. Real answers. Not some idiot contact me talking about, oh yeah, I need to know the gain of the paint, and by the way, my PC is blah 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 blah, and forget the freaking motherboard in the process. Trying to make himself sound like he knows what he's talking about when technically you don't. Gee whiz Louise. This is how other people on YouTube are feeling. Learning. Dealing with idiots. How about they make a channel for you guys? You can call it Idiots. Idiot YouTube or Idiot Tube. And you guys just go in there and you'll just comment back and forth to each other. It'd be funny to watch. I would go in there and watch the entire thing. Listen to the note in the comment section. That's all it would be.
The internet, it just makes no sense to me at all. Like, we took this thing and we made everybody anonymous, and it just put a mask on everybody, which just encouraged everyone to act at their absolute dumbest. Now, not everyone, obviously. I read every single comment on every single one of my videos, and some of you guys, even the ones that are talking shit and hate me, some of you make sense, and some of you have valid reasons for doing it, and that's cool. Like, if you want to hate me, you think my content is shit, you think I'm annoying, you hate the way I talk, I don't care. All I ask is that you not be stupid. If you're gonna...
So why would you even come on someone's channel to begin with if you don't like them? Do you think I'm on your channel at the end of the day? Heck no, I got better things to do than be on your channel listening to you rant about something stupid, not knowing what you're talking about at the end of the day, and watching your products fail on multiple levels in a dark environment. Why would I even waste my time on that nonsense at the end of the day? You don't do anything productive. Every time this camera comes on, we're always building something, designing something, putting something together, and them jokers are sitting over there freaking crying and whining about what we're doing at the end of the day, and they're doing nothing at all, period. Pretty much more like just waiting for a court date to pop up. That's pretty much it. Or some process server to show up at your front door. Far worse. That's what you're waiting for right now. And like he said at the end of the day, what did he say right here at the end of the day about how... Oh my goodness, man. I love this guy. Definitely subscribe.
You think my content is shit, you think I'm annoying, you hate the way I talk, I don't care. All I ask is that you not be stupid. If you're gonna comment some hate, I welcome it. Just be educated, please. Okay, now that I've got that off my chest and I've shit talked all of my viewers and commenters, let's shit talk me and other YouTubers and the creators. Because YouTube as a platform right now is so annoying to watch. My feed is just filled with absolute garbage. I don't know what happened, because there was such a long span of time where YouTube was just one of the best platforms
it used to
out
be.
there. Everything, there was so much good content to watch, and now everything has just gone completely downhill, and every video is the fucking same. Every title is nothing but clickbait, and I know I'm guilty of this sometimes, and I clickbait too, but I don't clickbait that hard. I wouldn't even call it clickbait. I just kind of make it enticing for the viewer. I don't do these fake ass titles that are complete nonsense.
He is definitely right on that 100%, because we do research on other people's stuff, and y'all don't have nothing in there claiming that what your product does. Y'all talk a lot of mad trash at the end of the day, challenging our technology at the end of the day, and can't even back it up. This is why we send you out contracts now. You get tired of that back and forth dumb nonsense. So that contract comes to your door, I'm going to tell you from the door, you better sign it. If you don't sign it, I'll have somebody come to your door to make sure that you can't get around it. Okay, that's the kind of attitude people literally have to have on YouTube. Because you trolls on YouTube don't know how to act right. Now, do you mess with my money at the end of the day? No, you don't. My stuff gets contracted. I'm good. This guy at the end of the day, he's probably doing quite well. Very quite well. And I like the fact he speaks his mind. I'm subscribing to his channel. I'm watching him from now on, because I like his stuff at the end of the day. I like how he says at the end of the day. And you people get all sensitive. You want to come on here, you want to disrespect people at the end of the day, be nasty with them, leave the dumbest comments you could possibly think of on the face of the planet, and then turn around and get butthurt because somebody put you in your place, and you instead of go, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Then unsubscribe then. Kick rocks. Get the freak off my channel, you weirdos. You want to keep coming to my channel and stalking me and watching me every single day with nothing going on in your world at the end of the day? Is that sad? You got to come over to my channel and hate my stuff for no reason whatsoever because you're bitter and jealous at the end of the day? Don't worry, I'll fix your wagon. Let me find out. Let any one of my people on the internet right now find out anything about you basically doing something you're not supposed to be doing, and I'll see if I can talk to a lawyer to get you into court and for the investigator to find out where you lay your head on your pillow. Because Mr. Fernando is screwed on Monday. Big time. When that document hits his front door, when that letter gets there, he's screwed. When we reach out and contact immigration to see whether or not he can stand trial, he's screwed. Now, there you go. He wants to play games? We got no problem. We'll cash your check with no problem whatsoever. And you make another statement about racism at the end of the day, and you're definitely screwed. You're gonna kick out of that building, Fernando. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find your landlord. Oh, we're gonna hunt him down. I don't care where we gotta go to track him. We're gonna find him. Even if I gotta spend the money for an investigator to track this guy down, I'm gonna find him. A nice little conversation with him. But you, on the other hand, you got more things to worry about than that. You got to worry about who we're going to be contacting and be talking tomorrow morning. Because I hope you're an American citizen. I really do. I want you to go to jail. As I said before, I am looking forward to watching you squirm in that courtroom. I can't wait. And if that scares you, it should, because you have no idea how bad it can get in there. But let's move on with this guy, because I love what he's saying at the end of the day. I do. I'm sorry about the curse words, but man, he puts it to the point. He does.
Have nothing to do with the video and are clearly just there to get you to click, and then you click on the video and it's nothing like you thought it was going to be. I don't do that. And then the thumbnails, all the thumbnails are the same. You
what game is this?
With a big red arrow on it and make a face like we're about to come on the keyboard. It's hard when you're scrolling through your feed to decide what you want to click on because it really all just looks like dog shit. Everyone wants to just follow a trend. Whatever is popular and whatever bigger YouTubers are doing, everybody wants to do that and copy it. 80% of the videos I click on now are a lower quality, gimmicky knockoff, shittier version of a Mr. Beast video. Everything is just so samey. Nobody wants to be original or try to experiment with the content and find out what works for them and their audience and make something that other people aren't making. Everybody wants to make the same shit that other people are making. And why? And it's weird because like a lot of the times it doesn't even lead to success. You end up copying one of these other YouTubers that are big and have developed their style and it's this trendy style, and then these other YouTubers try to copy it, and it's not even like they do that much worse of a job, but it just doesn't.
Yeah, you dummies who sit in the dark with this fake ambient light, it's the same thing. Every time. Same projectors, dark environments, calibrated machines, blah, blah, blah on camera. We went to the same thing with the knockoff projectors, same blah, blah, blah. The Valve projector, they come out, blah, blah, blah. For Movie Go, same thing, blah, blah, blah. The high-end projectors, P2, P1, Epson, LS800, all of them, same dark environment. I go through rants on YouTube over this dumb nonsense. You can't tell me you're going to spend that much money for a machine and you're all sitting in these dark environments trying to convince me that that's the projector I want to buy. It's the same nonsense. Every time we turn on it, it's the same nonsense. We're the only ones that can show that projector outside. We always try to make content that's completely different from everybody else. And you guys don't even know how to appreciate it. There you go. Gee, Louise. He is definitely right on that. Definitely right on that. Because every time I click on it, it's the same dumb thing. The P2, P1, same thing. Literally. And then we look at the bottom of the comment section. Here people go, oh, that's an amazing looking video right there. It's stuck in the dark with this freaking $3,000 machine. Oh, man. This is why we're going to build for companies.
Work. And then when it does, it pisses me off even more. I've tried chasing trends before on this channel and other channels. I've tried it, and it makes me miserable every single time because I hate making the same shit that everyone else is making, especially when everybody makes the exact same video that is like tailored to the algorithm. Old YouTube, and I know I'm about to sound like an old fuddy-duddy old grandpa, but the old YouTube was completely different in the way that everything worked. YouTubers and creators just had so much more freedom. They could experiment and take time to make videos and try to make stuff that other people aren't making and try to make stuff that they themselves enjoy. But now it's not like that. People gotta pump out videos quick. You have to have these clickbait titles. You have to have an orgasm face in the thumbnail. You have to cut every 3 seconds. You have to throw a bunch of shit up on the screen because everybody's got ADHD and is addicted to TikTok. You have to have 42,000 sound effects to go with it. And it's not even like this makes it the videos higher quality, because it doesn't. And I've done it for these videos, and I'm never feeling like, man, this video is really high quality. All I'm feeling like is I'm just constantly throwing shit in the viewer's face because I think they're too stupid to follow along on their own. And I just hate doing that. And that's why I haven't been doing that with these videos recently. I would actually genuinely like to respect my audience and pretend like they're not just a bunch of fucking morons. Every channel now wants to like spoon feed you the information and at the same time slapping you with the fucking spoon because it's just constant barrage of effects and shit. Nobody knows how to actually...
This guy, On Point, where's his channel at? I'm subscribing. I'm watching this content too. Yeah, definitely. Said it like it is. He did. He literally said it just like it is. Yep. Yeah, I got plans for our stuff, man. I'm not bothered. YouTube, we said this before. We try to work with YouTube multiple times. YouTube's a headache. It's an absolute headache. And he's right. When YouTube first started, you had a lot of positive people on it. It is now turned into a den for trolls. That's what it turned into. And that's the reason why, if you notice, why they got rid of the button they have. Basically, you can't, when you press on it, you can't, it doesn't show anything. Only this one will show how many likes you got, because there were so many people hitting this button for no reason at all, because they just disliked the person, and that wasn't fair to the person. That's why they disabled it. So look it up. Man. Yep. And do we need YouTube? No, actually we don't. We actually don't need it at all, period. I told you guys the platforms I sit on. I'm in the process of getting a VIP server for the gaming technology and all that. And we don't need that. We're good. That's because at one point, remember, I was going to do online only at one point. But now that we switched to doing offline, like this kind of stuff right here, we technically don't need YouTube anymore to advertise, because we already have advertising. We have right this. That's it. Yep. There we go. Now, I know people can get offended like, he called me an idiot. No, you're an idiot because you're an idiot at the end of the day, because I've seen the dumb stuff. For people who commented and they know how to answer questions and they know how to talk from what they want at the end of the day, and they're to the point and don't want to beat around and play games, because no one likes to be around somebody to beat around and play games. Straight and to the point, what you like, what you need, what size of your projector you're using, how much light you have in the environment. Basic questions you all hear all the time. When we get some idiot comes in and goes, oh, what's the gain? And is the gain got to be this? And can it be this and that? And that? Just dumb stuff, trying to drill us either get information out of us on how it's made, or basically we'll talk about something completely off topic that has nothing to do with screen paint whatsoever. It'll be a couple of topics, like 2 things, and everything else will be nothing about whatever they're talking about. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Well, I may pop in and see some of your videos and see what kind of screens you guys may have. I'm kind of curious what y'all want to have. Let's take a little field trip real quick. Let's look at some ambient light projection screens and see what we get. Ambient light projection. That's what I'm talking about. Same crap you see every single time. Nothing changes. Same thing. Perfect example right here. Why is screen behind the curtains? Why do you turn the screen around this way? So when you open up the window, the light makes contact with the screen. And then the blinds are shut. And look at the little bits of light they have in the environment. These are my favorite ones right here. The little bits of light. And what is this again? Oh, please don't tell me this looks like Vivid Storm. It is Vivid Storm. No, we're good. We're good. We tested their stuff already, too. Gee whiz Louise, man. Done. Oh, my goodness. No, don't care. Look at this right here. This mess right here. Demonstration. It's dark. I can see outside. There's no light hitting the screen whatsoever. Let's see if we got a demonstration with the lights on in the environment. That's basically about it. Commercial pops up perfectly. And the screen disappeared. Ambient light rejection technology means that your screen can operate in a fully lit environment without going tan. You see that tannish color to the screen? Yeah, that means the screen's not registering. That's what it means. See the blue in her clothing? See how that's not even there anymore? There you go. That's what happened to the guy who used Crow's paint that washed out. So that's not even a decent image right there. That is absolutely horrible. But you know why people look at this at the end of the day and say it's a good image? Because you can still see some of the image. No, you have to see the whole thing from corner to corner, because I'm pretty sure there's something over here somewhere that's not even there anymore. Now, you see that blinding light right here coming off the screen? Yeah, that's washing the screen off right here. All this is gone now. Because again, this window light is taking it out. That's not ambient light rejection either. And the environment's way too dark. This is what we see in Crow's demonstration. Darkness all the way around and just a little bit of light right there. Blinds open. I'm done. This is what I'm talking about. Now we shut the blinds down. Let's shut them down. There we go. Now the environment. There we go. Screen's working perfectly fine because now you're in the dark. But them blinds come on. It's the daytime. This is literally your environment for an ambient light rejection screen. Yeah. And then look at the clickbait. Got the window open, but now that screen doesn't look washed out. How come in the video the screen was washed out when the window was open? Can't express enough on this mess. Oh, but meanwhile, this is my customer outside. Any blinds out there blocking the window? Oh, there's no blinds, because you know why? He's freaking outside. And look how beautiful that image is popping up. Oh, isn't that interesting right there? Yeah, there you go. And that's why companies are going to do business with us at the end of the day. And that's why we're basically leaving the, well, customer base behind. Anything else in ambient light rejection while we're here? Oh my goodness. Daytime, daylight ambient light rejection 120 inches. Of course. Clickbait. No. That's an eye wall. We've seen those things operate. No, get out of here. We don't want to be bothered with that mess. And there's the clickbait they use for it. Look at the clickbait right there. Fully lit environment, but you click on it, it's nothing there. There's a bunch of projector screens in there. Where is this demonstration at? Can't find it. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, my goodness. We have a Vivistorm coming out of the floor. I wonder, are we going to have lights on for this one? Let's see. Nope. No lights on. We're in a freaking dark with an ultra short though projector less than a foot kissing the screen. Oh, wow. And then people look at it, oh my goodness, it's amazing. There's lights on in the corner. I see lights on right there in the corner. Oh my goodness, I've got to have that. Yeah. I mean, you see one of our demonstrations, you see how poor your screen looks. Oh my goodness. Moving on. Next. Oh my goodness. 120-inch ambient light rejection screen. Let's see what we got going on with this. In the dark. In the freaking dark. And I can literally see this reflecting off the freaking projector. Do you have any lights on? Or lights when we read the instructions. Lights when we set up the screen. More lights setting up the screen. The back of the screen setting up. the demonstration being done in a dark environment. So how come we didn't show it off in this environment? How come it wasn't done in this environment? We have to turn the lights up. Forget it. That's what I said from the door. There you go. The dumb nonsense I see every time when I come on YouTube and do a field trip. Oh, man. Same thing, man. Same. I'm done. Look. Same dumb nonsense. Look at this. What the heck? This is supposed to be ambient light rejection technology. I'll tell you right now. There's no way in the world that someone's going to question me about my infusion light energy game when I can operate in fully lit environments that these screens can operate in, and they're supposed to be ambient light rejection. I'm going to do what Epson does. At the end of the year, I'm taking companies to court, left and right. I want to see that you have ambient light rejection. I will test all your stuff in the Halo system and see if you can read. Because they go, but that's extreme lighting. That's too much. So an ambient light controlled environment for an ambient light rejection screen is supposed to be correct? No, it's not. Customer still sits in the dark. I'm done. I'm going to go do something else. This is boring me. Alright, well, that's what you guys are stuck with. Bad at the end of the day, and the high power, expensive screens, white screens don't pull off a jack, and Crow's paint, which is now, you can make it from AI. Making his paint from AI. So, Jim, once you see that right there, once you look this up, I'll put that link right there. You can check it out for yourself if you care to look at it. And basically shows you how to make Crow's screen paint. AI shows you how to make it. Right there. To make Crow's screen paint right there shows you how to make it. To make a Crow1176 screen paint mix. It even calls it a mix. And then at the bottom, if you don't feel like going through all that headache, and it's not a headache, but you know, some people don't want to be bothered with that. You can put down alternate options. Some pre-mixed grays, projector screen paints are available if you prefer a ready-to-use solution. Yeah. Fernando, when we had your paint here, I made your stuff 8 ways Sunday. I used so many different combinations to make your product. It was not even funny how many times I would make your stuff. Yeah, house paint, buddy. Alright, I'll pass it home here. Well, I'm going to put this video right here in my, you can read through the whole thing. Now, those of you who bragged and boast about how his paint was the greatest and how we're jealous at the end of the day because you got the best screen paint on the market. Everybody has it because, again, I told you it was made 10 to 11 years ago. Didn't I tell you that? And even AI has acknowledged what your paint is. You have a house paint. And AI also acknowledges, as we told you many years back with the Network Grade 773 matching this paint, AI also acknowledged that an alternate option and a better solution is gray paint. Every day, pre-mixed gray paint. Did the same thing his product did on his 4K projector. You ever notice in every demonstration we do, we back it up 100%. Which means when I'm done this video, it'll post. It'll be on Google somewhere for some agency to pick up. Or anybody to pick up. Match in the house. Look at that match. Who has that paint on the wall? Who has it? You got it ripped off. It's the person you trust, right? He just said with his own eyes. He just said in the video, he said with my own eyes. Well, let's go back to that video too. Let's see if we can find that video. He talks about the R screen paint and how his product is so good with its own eyes. How amazing his product looks. Let's look at that. Oh, wait. We got a better one than that. Did he delete that video? Or do we have that video? We got to go back to his account real quick. I'm going to pop over and pull his account out real quick. Max. Mix versus network gray. Yep, here it is.
Alright guys, this is Alright, so this is
now, for those you don't know, this is the Cinemax mix versus the Network Gray 773 that he claims he didn't match in any video demonstration, but he did match it. He brought the video back and changed it so it had a yellowish tone. So let's see, white levels match. Let me see, bum, bum, bum. Everything matched on that product. He claimed it didn't match, right? He gets you guys on this stuff every single time. He comes in and changes the video and gets you. And you guys are like sheep. You know, you're sitting out there in the pasture, eating your grass. And then he comes popping up and says, hey, follow me over that cliff. And you do it. And we're yelling at you, hey, you don't want to follow this guy. You don't listen at all, do you?
Because of the news, I don't know. I mean, for being a great screen, the black levels is just not there for my projector. So would I use it with my P2?
He said his black levels are not there for the P2, but if you saw the demonstration, he didn't match any black levels on that product.
Okay. First of all, you know, the whites are really off.
Whites are really off.
Color, like I said, really off.
So keep in mind that paint mixture that AI told you to make, it'll match anything. Because we were able to match 3 of the screen paints with Network Gray 773. It matched 3 of the screen paints. What happened to the rest of the video, Fernando? You're missing 3 screen paints. We did 3, not 1. You only did 1 video. Where's the Metallica mix and the personal mix that you were supposed to put against the Network Gray 773? Because we did 3 of them, and you only did 1. Why was that? Because off camera, he did the test and found out they matched. That's why. He doesn't bring it up, ever.
The blacks aren't even there.
Blacks are not even there, and think about that.
Yeah, of course. Oh, look at that versus that. You can tell right away.
Oh, gee, look at that versus that. Oh, my goodness. Okay, people. Well, Jamie, you can't open up your website ever. Because, again, like I said, AI is showing people how to make your product. And, again, like I told you, basic house paint versus this product. As you can see, there's no difference. He said the white levels were off. That's what he said. No, they're not off at the end of the day. You're off at the end of the day. Gee whiz, look at that. Look at this. Look how horrible this is. How this is matching.
I want to show you some lights.
This is his video.
But the whites are off, the colors off, no black levels, and for $140, you can have a discount. It's like $40 almost, 37, depending on where you're at. You know, taxes is not there, right? But yeah, okay. Look at that green versus this. See how yellowish that is? Like 30. It's just off, guys. I'm sorry, but it is. Wish I could.
Yeah, he's been telling you the same lie forever. The same lie over and over again. It's an off. To his eyes, he's telling you at the end of the day that you're seeing 2 different screens, the difference between night and day. Yeah, sure you are. Fernando, you willing to back that up in court too? I can see another document. Your Network Gray versus Bear Silver screen that you didn't match that screen in any way. You want to sign another contract from us? We'll send you one. I'll make one up right now. Send it right over to you on Monday morning. But you can back up in court that your product didn't match your house paint. Mind you, Mr. Fernando, if you come up wrong on that one, you're going to be ordered to pay restitution to all your customers. That's a lot of money to pay out. You think you can back it up? You can't back it up. That's why I'll never sign it. That's why he had the claim there, saying if you landed on your property, you were stuck with it. Because he knew darn well that you were going to figure it out sooner or later that his product was a fake. And even AI tells you to go buy another house paint that would do the exact same thing. Was AI lying? Nope. All right. Well, this has been fun. Mr. Fernando, this little bit of fire under your bonnet. Imagine if you get me in a courtroom. What happens? And there, it's not going to be a humiliation, embarrassment. And there, it means jail time and massive lawsuits is what you're going to get hit with. If you're legal. That's what you have to worry about. Now, if any of his customers get mad and say, hey, he called me an idiot at the end of the day. Why else would I not call you an idiot? Literally, look at that stuff. Did you research this guy at the end of the day? Do any research whatsoever? You have done more research on your projector than you literally did. You bought a house paint and painted it up. And got ripped off in the process, paid way too much money for it. What makes it even more disturbing is the fact that you went through that website and still decided to put a credit card number through there, knowing that the guy couldn't write for jack on that site. I could see if you had a couple misspellings, but he had it on every single, and all the pages weren't even synchronized. One was saying one thing, another was saying another thing. He had on the area where he's supposed to be doing business overseas, there was no information or no policy on shipping, which means there was nothing there saying they had to pay a surcharge fee, which they would have been hit with something secretly and got hit with that and said, hey, look, why am I being charged $70? Well, there's a surcharge fee, but it didn't say that on the shopping cart. There you go. Let me ask you a question. Would you buy a car from a child? Would you take your hard-earned money and go out and buy your car from a child? A child's not going to know much about that car. It's going to be oblivious to the technology of that vehicle. They don't know much about it. Probably know the car is red. That's pretty much as far as it goes. Has a door, window, stuff like that. Basic stuff. But does it really know that car? It doesn't. So you would never buy a car from a child. So why do you buy paint from a child? Doesn't know anything about the product. Can't back it up in any way whatsoever. Doesn't know much about it. And as you read off the specification sheet, he doesn't know what he's doing. And yet y'all bought that mess. And now later on, AI tells you exactly what's in it and how it's made. And even tells you at the end, hey, if you don't feel like doing that, there's an alternate way to do it, a much better, easy way to do it. You can buy yourself some house paint, which we told you a long time ago. You know what feels good about this whole thing? Is that we told you so. We sat right there on camera and told you so. But at least on the bright side, your wall's primed. I don't know what for, but at least it's primed. That's my content one time talking about, yeah, I bought Crow's product, I didn't like it. And I didn't see, like, I can see your product looks far better. Well, sorry about that, but we can't sell it to you. Your money don't mean jack to me at the end of the day. Anybody's a product that sells by James, we don't sell you jack. Oh, by the way, Mr. Fernando, in that document, we are requesting the containers, too, on top of that. So make sure when that document gets there that you provide our containers. You claim that you had the product in. Also, too, you said you got it from a customer. We know the customer's actually companies who bought it. And their paint was used on our batch number we have here. So we're going to need basically the container, and the customers we did business with, they just said they never sent anything to you. So I have my container. And this is going to cost you another extra $250,000 if you don't have that container. Also, too, on top of that, if you have the container, Mr. Gonzalez, if you don't have it, this is why I need you to become a United States citizen. Because everything I throw at you is going to stick. You understand me? I'm going to file another set of criminal charges against you for that video. That letter's going to go out to you. It's going to request that container. So if you can't back it up, guess what that means? It means you committed fraud against my company. And you committed fraud, guess what? That could be 20, 30 years right there. And judging by the problems you're having right now, I think it's going to hit that 20-year process. So, let's see something for a minute. I keep hearing that song go, liar, liar, pants on fire. Here we go. This is the document right here. I'm going to add something on here. Okay, let me see what we have on this. Your address. Let me see. Here, we have two of these things. Let me see. Here we go. This other one. Let me see. Signed agreement can be sent to this email address here. Because you're going to send it to our email address, which is under our company's name. That's where it's going to go to. I want to add a couple more things to it before we get this for you out to you Monday morning. Okay, signed agreement can be sent here. Can be sent to this. Okay, signed agreement can be sent to this email address here. There we go. You're going to send this to us right here with your signature attached to it. And like I said, you can be stupid at the end of the day, send something stupid. I don't care. It just tells at the end of the day that you don't have the evidence to basically make the claim that you made. So the next one that goes out will be a process server. We'll get that ready for court. But it depends on what kicks first. It could be the process server getting that ready for court, and that's going to take a bit. Or it could be immigration going through your stuff and find out you don't have paperwork and coming to get you. So it could be a number of things that happen first. It's whatever gets there first, Mr. Fernando. So you got a bit of a ticking time bomb on your head right now. Now, if they tell us from the door and they say, hey, Mr. Bird, he's got papers, guess what's going to happen? That whole violation stuff you just did, I'm not going to freaking small claims court or civil court. I'm going to federal court because I can get you more jail time. It shows that you committed fraud against my business, which means I can get to that whopping 20 years. And when you have a document from federal court, this looks oh so amazing when we send it out to your landlord. So it doesn't go either way. So let's get this over here for him. Make sure we cover everything for him. Let me see. A lot of product, you know? You never thought that one little incident you did was going to cause you so much trouble, right? Didn't we have these conversations before when I tell you at the end of the day that it's not worth tangling with me at the end of the day? Let me tell you that. This brings a lot of trouble to your front door. Let me see. Signature, please. Please note. Please note. Please note, signed agreement can be sent to the email above. Let me see. We're going to put down here a section called Proof of Purchase, Mr. Fernando. We are requesting the items from you. Mind you, judge is going to see this letter we send out to you. If we have to contact, or we're going to contact immigration, they're definitely going to get a copy of this letter. Also, you have to go downtown and get your police report, everything we have on you. So when we contact them, it's called a immigration violation. That's what we're applying for against you. We want to know if you're legit to stand trial. That's it. So let me see. Proof of purchase. Let's see. Proof of purchase requirement. There's a lengthy little letter there, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot. Gotta put a lot of information. Everything has to be covered. And make sure that when the court sees this, everything is covered. Let me see. We are requesting proof of the container and also to customer information. Yeah, you say you got it from a customer, right? And we're going to request your proof. We are requesting proof of container and customer information. So, I expect to see that container. Just wait, Jamie. I'm going to put a request out today so we can back this up. So we're going to request the container today on your YouTube channel. See if you post it. Let me see right here. We are requesting from Roberto. Let's see, Roberto, is that Roberto? Let me see, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Proof of purchase requirements. We are requesting from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Proof of container. And let me see, and also customer information. Because keep in mind, these orders went through invoices. So I'm curious to see this customer's name, see if it matches any of our invoices. Now, Jamie, like I said, if you are, we get you to a courtroom, you're going to paint my screen in extra black paint. You got no way to get around that one. Let's see if it does the same in your video. Let's see. We're requesting from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez proof of container and also customer information. On claims that he made on his social media YouTube channel about our products being scams and faulty. YouTube channel about our products being scams. We'll send him a copy of this video, so I got a copy of that video. Okay, it's down here. Let's see. Proof of purchase. Let's see. Also customer information. Statements made. Information. Let's see. Statements made. That's YouTuber channel. CROW. BH76. B76. Okay. Information is made at YouTuber. 6. Full name. Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Jamie Fernando Gonzalez about our products being scams and becoming ultra dark next to gray and white screens. $7:55 already. Jamie, time's running out for you. Tomorrow's Monday. Yep, tomorrow's Monday. Short time travels. Proof of purchase requirement. We are requesting from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez proof of container and also customer information. Customer information, our customer's information. So also our customer's information. Now you do know if you get into that courtroom, they're going to request that customer that you claim actually you got that product from in the container that was used. So that one works out. We are requesting from Jamie Fernando proof of container and also our customer information. Statements made that the YouTuber's channel, Crow1176, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, about our products being scams. Let's put down S in there, scams. Scams and becoming ultra dark next to gray and white screens. Statements made on social media that our products should not be purchased and they are faulty, unwatchable, and useless. This is going to be pretty bad for you, man. Boy, man, Mr. Fernando, I hope you get the paperwork, man. I hope you do. I hope you do. We got 16 lawsuits we're going to hit you with. It's quite a lot. It's about 16, around 16 of them. It's a lot. So you can see the filing fees are going to cost me a lot of money. But it's going to be worth it if you're a United States citizen. If you're not, we're going to send all that information to immigration. And they're going to basically get the process started to getting you out of the United States. Statement made on social media that are products should not be purchased, and that they are faulty, and they're probably screaming, he's racist, he's being racist. No one's being racist about you freaking Karen. At the end of the day, you broke the law. That's what you did. That's right. Oh, he's gonna be racist too? If you got a United States citizen and we throw you in jail for the rest of your life, that's also racist too? Yeah. Learn to accept. At the end of the day, you do dumb stuff, you have to learn to pay for it. That's how it works. And I'm explaining something to Mr. Fernando. Once you go to the prison system, you will also learn, and there also, too, if you do dumb stuff, you will pay for it, but with a much higher penalty. So you go ahead and play that dumb nonsense game in there and see what happens. Let's see. Someone's definitely going to come over and knock your head off for you. And play around in that area. Let's see. Purchase fully unwatchable. Are faulty and unwatchable, useless. Purchase. Like I said, Mr. Fernando, I'm dead serious with you on this one. If I find out, give me the word that you're a United States citizen, I'll be in California with my lawyer to get a warrant for your arrest. I want you locked up behind bars. And I got enough evidence here to get the job done. I want you a free man. I want you behind bars. So I will come to California to get that done. I need a vacation anyway. Oh, California's a bit of a mess. But we're still coming out anyway. It doesn't make a difference. We'll be there. Let's see. Statement made on social media that our products should not be purchased. Let me go right here. Is he going to be to sign that document, people? I don't think he's going to be to do it. Should not be purchased. Should not be purchased. Why don't you come up with some kind of excuse? I'm like, oh, I can't sign it. I lost my vision. No, that's your problem. My problem today is your problem. You better figure out how to get it back. That's the statement made on social media that our products should not be purchased. And purchase. And R. This one's my R. R. Faulty. And completely. And if I need to add some more, I'll have the attorneys write what I need to write in there, so we can have everything in there for you. Now, this document we have here is the official document. All we have to do is remove out a few things, and we can send it to anybody we want. But you want to make another copy of this blank, so we can send it out to people. And I got a few people I'm going to be sending this document out to, because we know where you live at now. I can even email it to you. But I'd rather send it by certified mail. I can send it by digital certified mail to you. I can also do that too. But let's see where we go with this. Now, we got some email back from Partey talking some nonsense. Partey, I emailed you multiple times about your range gain. How come you never contacted me back? Because it's right there. Anybody can watch me. You went in there, we contacted you multiple times. Even talked to your customer, but refused to speak to us. Got to figure that out first. That range gain nonsense, because we contacted you, we got nothing. And you're going to court for that, for committing consumer fraud against your customers. So how's that going to work, buddy? Where are we at on this? I need to go back to this. Let me see. Ultra dark, mixed up with gray and white screens. Here, requesting from things. I got sound. container and also our customer information statement. Customer information statement. That the YouTuber that YouTuber that all right, so information statement made. No, it's not to go there that way. No. Information. Let's see. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. We are requesting from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez proof of container and also our customer information. Information statement. Customer information statement made. We gotta put more into that. Definitely has to be more than that. Information made. Statement made. What statement was made? What statement was made? Statement made that a customer of ours sent them over the screen paint product. There we go. We have to get exclusive. What statement was made? So these same questions I have here, we're going to answer. Just say if you're a citizen, I'm going to answer these questions in court. So let me see. Okay, information statement made that a customer of ours sent him. It should be him, not them. Him. Sent him over the screen paint. Screen paint should be T here, not paint. Screen paint product. Two. Which cap that note too. Full name. Oops. There we go there, baby. Full name. Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. About our product being, okay, we've got here 2 statements here. We're requesting from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez proof that the container and also our customer information, statements made, customer's information. We are requesting from Jamie Fernando proof of container and also our customer's information statement made that a customer of ours. No. Statement made. What statement did the customer make? Okay, statement made. That the product was faulty and unusable. Statement made that the product was faulty and unusable. Okay. This is supposed to be separate. Okay, proof of purchase. We are requesting from Jamie Fernando Gonzalez proof of the container and also customer information statement that was made. That the product was faulty and unusable. Unusable. Okay. Unusable. That's perfect right there. That customer. Okay, we have statement. We don't need it there because it actually clears that up. From here to here, clears that up. So we need this. And we go here. He sent. Right that there. Okay, unusual. Let's see, wrong one. Definitely wrong one. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Screen paint product. YouTube. Okay, right here. So from here to here. Unusable. Get that out of there. Let's see. Unusable. YouTuber channel Crow-BH76. Full name Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Nope, right here. Stated on YouTube. Where are we at? Here. Stated on YouTube. Stated on YouTube. Stated on YouTube. Okay. That our products. Are scams and becoming should be ultra dark. Should not be there. Becoming ultra dark. So next to a gray and white screen. Gray and white screen. Gray and white screen. Making. Let's put the name of the product and what he's talking about here. Here we go. Making our product. Product here. Nice star. Completely unwatchable and unusable. Unwatchable and unusable. Yeah, Fernando, I got a perfect copy of your video. All ready to go for court. But like I said, before we reach that plateau, spending, you got 16 lawsuits coming at you. Before you spend that kind of money at the end of the day, we need to make sure you're legit. So again, you can curse, cry, talk at the end of the day, or this, that, and the other. No, we are contacting them to make sure you're legit. So that way I can proceed on putting money out on your behind to basically take you to court and sue you and throw you in jail. Want to make it about race? I'll send a cease and desist order. It won't be one of these. It'll be from an actual lawyer. Another one. You want to keep making those statements. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Purchase date, and completely. Did I put down the watch over there? Can I put down completely? Did I max out? I couldn't max out completely. I gotta put it right here. Unwatchable and unusable. Okay. Just have customers that come up on here. Going through my Hotmail account. I need to use something I have on here I like to use. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Here, some mistakes we made. Very nice. Paste it. So let's see what we got going on here. Good. Oh, got one right here. Proof. All right, 21. Perfect. Nope. There we go. Big document, isn't it, Mr. Fernando? It's not a big document, it's only one page. Actually, it's 2 pages. The signature code's on the other side. Now I can send that to any agency I want. Right through email. Any agency. Let me see. Now for you to sit there and say, well, what does that mean? Well, again, you don't sign it. It gives you 3 days to sign that document to back up your claim that you made against my product. You made claims on YouTube that you said the product's dark, it's unwatchable, it's not worth anybody's time, it's a scam. This is what you said, right? And that's what that document's done. It was designed to do. Gives you the opportunity to back up what you said. But if you can't back it up, you're only $500,000. And if we don't get it back in 3 days, then it really gets bad for you. Because then that means I have grounds to take you to court because you couldn't sign the first document. And you can't sign, what excuse you're going to give at the end of the day? Oh, I never got it. You did get it. You got signature confirmed sitting on top of it. We know it got there. Got a tracking number on that letter. So you did get it. So the judge is going to tell you, Mr. Fernando, she's going to say it crystal clear. If you did this video against this product, why didn't you sign that contract, that statement, backing up about what you said about his product, if you thought they were true? And the fact that you can't back it up, and that little piece of paper says you can't back it up, that means you're going to owe me $500,000. As if you sign it. But if you don't sign it, you're still screwed. Because again, I can go file in court against you, which now it goes up to $2 million, and I can have a process server come to your front door and make your life a living nightmare. Because that means none of you can walk out of that building. And meanwhile, while you're trapped in the building, you got to worry about the whole immigration thing popping off. And then after that, you got to worry about is when we contact that landlord and you have to go get removed out of that building. It's going to get pretty bad for this guy. All right, let me see what's going on here. Getting my operation going on. And if you sit there and try to say at the end of the day, oh, it's wrong, this, that, and the other, he has no right doing this and the other. What are you, about the law of Mr. Fernando? You can break any government law, do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. Heck, you probably can go rob a bank, right? You can do whatever you want to do at the end of the day because you have that right. That's what you think at the end of the day. You do not have that right. At all, period. Oh, but did I ask for the print? No, we did not. No one in the machine said, you didn't ask for a print. What the freak you cutting up for? You didn't ask for a print? No, we didn't even say that. No, did we sign it down? We did sign it down. We signed it. All right, give me this again. Just in case. All right, that document's in there. All right, you didn't ask for the printout. How many printouts we need? Look at that. Okay, that one, please. Again, I told you, stop messing with people's businesses at the end of the day. If you can't get proof to back these things up, you can go to court and be sued for them. Unfortunately, in your case, I got to contact immigration on you to figure out whether you're legit, whether we can file against you. That's where things get hairy at the end of the day. And I got all your information behind me to send everything over to them. So once they give me the email confirmation, wherever I got to go through, I'm going to send them everything on you. We got your full name, last name, your age, your date of birth. We got everything on you. The whole 9 yards, the whole shebang. We can even send information about the process server that had to come to your door for violating our copyrights. All that's going over to your docket numbers for the police that we had to file. Everything's going over to them. To show them proof, because they have to see that proof at the end of the day. They need to see that proof at the end of the day that we are basically following what we're following, and we're not trying to start a witch hunt at the end of the day. So we have to make sure everything we have is legit. So that's why we have all this evidence on you, Mr. Fernando. So open check case. So that shows at the end of the day that what we requested from them, documents to make sure you can stand trial. In your mind, you're thinking at the end of the day, oh, he's trying to get me out of the country. You're going to leave either way, man. You're not going to be here. You're going to be in a jail somewhere if you base at the end of the day prove to be a U.S. citizen. You'll spend the rest of your life in a jail cell. If I take you to small claims court on my copyrights, right? You don't get jail time. But we get $12,000 out of it. I take you to civil court. I get $50,000 to $80,000 out of it, right? You still go to jail. You may or may not. Chances are maybe you won't. We take you to federal court, you're going to jail. That's why we're taking to federal court. Because we know you can get jail time for you. That's where you take people at the end of the day who violate government documents. Take you there. All right. There's your paperwork right here. I'm going to have this sent out to you. Certified mail. This will be coming to your address, Mr. Fernando. Instead of we going through the nonsense of basically having that 317 Kern Street you gave false information to, using your family members' addresses so you can hide your identity. Now we know exactly where you are. Everything happens for a reason. For this day, everything happens for a reason. So now we can contact you. We can find you, Mr. Fernando. Very easy. And so can those other agencies. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. And on top of that, hey, you got free paint now. Even Google has acknowledged this paint is free. No problem. I'm going to sue Google. You can't sue nobody. Free screen paint. Free screen paint. Make as much as you want. I'm going to basically put that link below so you can check it out. Keyword, what you have to ask for, it's very simple. Let me show you. So we're going to go over to our search engine. This is all you got to type in. How to make Crow1176. Crow1176 screen paint mix. That's all you got to type in. Simple and plain. How to make Crow1176 screen paint mix. And somebody put down better. So there's a better version of this one? Oh, faster? Oh, there's a bunch of AI is having the ball right here. AI is getting it in. They put down better and faster. Oh, I got to find out what that is. For free. Okay, let's hit that button. Boom. And there it is right there. There's AI. And guess what? That's us right there making this paint for free. Showing you how to make it. Cinemax, all his products, you can make it for free. You're not going to have to pay for anything at the end of the day. Even AI can knows who he is. Right there, Mr. Fernando. AI knows you, and he knows your product is a scam. Even a judge can look this up. It's a scam, man. Your product is a scam. Oh, and look what AI says about your product right here. It says right here, it's adding more to it. So more information. Boy, AI is thinking big time, isn't it? Look at that, because we have no control over that. It says right here that, oh man, this is pretty bad. It's talking about 1 quart, blah, 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 of white paint and a few tablespoons of silver paint. You see that right there, Fernando? AI is updating information on you to warn customers to stay away from you. White paint, small amount of silver, metallic paint to achieve a slightly reflective surface, often using ratio around 1 quart. So we've got ratio around 1 quart, but there's one which would be 16 and 16 ounces to do that. And then it says of white paint to a few tablespoons of silver paint. Though expected, since you can, blah, 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 would vary depending on the desired level of reflectivity and the specification the paint uses. However, be aware. See right there? It says, however, be aware that some citizens, criticize Crow1176 paint mixes as a potential misleading due to, claims and all that stuff like that, of the performance. AI knows you're a scammer. Because there's multiple people that complained about Crow's product. We're not the only one. There were a lot of people complaining about this product being a scam. It's right there. Misleading. And there's something else too. There's a spike in our blacklist. There are people going to the blacklist and getting that to use as evidence to get him, sue him in court. And they're welcome to that. They can take it. We got a disclaimer and they can take whatever you want if you need it for court. It's right there. Shows our evidence of us catching and busting this guy doing some weird stuff, like, stealing Google images and trying to make his customers believe that the Google images are coming from his paint. Yeah, it's all there, telling people to be aware. Misleading. And mind you, we didn't have to type this in. We didn't type in anything special to say, hey, his paints are misleading, they're a scam. This is what we typed in. How to make Crow1176 green paint mix. That's all we put in. And AI added in and said, be careful because it's a misleading product. Over here, we have on making the Cinemax green paint mix, because we made it Cinemax. We actually made it better than what it was. Right there, Cinemax was made. Man, what's going on, man? This is pretty bad. AI just told everybody today your product is misleading. Be careful. Misleading. Did we tell you that before? We did tell you that, didn't I? We did tell you all that, remember? That's a huge chunk of humble pie to be choking on, right? Gotta choke on that one. What do you think about that, Fernando? AI is telling you you're a scam. You're misleading. You're a rip-off artist. Making the Cinemax screen paint mix. Got all your mixtures right here. Yep. I thought somebody had a challenge for it. We're going to take our paint apart. I like the end of the day. I'll be hunting for you at the end of the day. Someone just to make a statement. Come on, y'all got till 2 months to the end of this year to make something. You make something that can take my paint down, we consider maybe selling to our customers again. You don't, we don't ever touch you ever again. Show me something. Come on, our technology can't be that advanced. You ever seen an Omega before? Do you know what they're designed to do? They're far more powerful than that tech. I could launch one of those tonight. So if you can't handle a screen that can absorb direct sunlight, right? You can't have a screen paint that can basically push through a halo system. Then how are you going to handle Omega technology? Yeah, make everything so easy for us. Hoping someone would come out and go, you know, Mr. Bird, I'm going to conquer you. I'm going to make a product better than you. I'm going to destroy you. Good. I got something for you. We already designed it already. I told you I was going to bring a screen printer to destroy everything else, right? It's coming. I already made one. It's a nightmare, too, on top of that. It's front and rear technology, submersible, projector mapping application, fully interactive. It is a monster. You would have to know rear projection technology to understand it. Look at that. It just dropped off. Like, we can't do rear. It's rear. Why would you make it rear? Because we know you can't do it. Why? Why would he do that? Why? All right, let me see. Man, AI said this product was a scam. A scam. All right, well, those of you who have this product on the wall, well, you know, better look next time, you know? Maybe make your own at the end of the day. Post it on YouTube and say, I challenge Mr. Bird. So you can open up a Pandora box you can't shut. Because I'm not interested in court. You don't say anything nasty about my company. Say, hey, we're scams, rip-off artists, and I can drag you into court and make your life a nightmare. But if you're just basic, at the end of the day, say your product is, oh, please do that. Please. I got a monster under my desk that I just developed. Please make that statement. I will crush your product into dust. Please do. I want to sick this thing on somebody. Come on. Come on. Come on. I love the fact that we got that kind of power. Let me see. Still want to call it. I want to give it a crazy, insane name attached to it. That's what I want to do. Something crazy. Like a real crazy, insane name. That people, it just scares people just when they hear the name of what it does. Of course, we got to give it a track record. We got to knock out a whole bunch of certifieds to show there's a beast, and they tear up some TVs. Man, Phantoms could do that. Phantoms were beasts of a product, man. They could tear some stuff up, man. We need it bigger and better. We got a Phantom technology sitting right there in front of us, right there. Literally sitting right there. I have a Phantom screen sitting on the desk right now. The Phantom or Phoenix? No, it's the Phoenix technology. That's a Phoenix right there, right in front of you. A Phoenix aluminum technology. I haven't talked about it much because, you know, I'm not feeling the whole customer thing anymore. But anyway, yeah, that's a Phoenix technology right there. On a 50 lumen projector and a fully lit environment generating. That's one with the big Phoenix bird burning and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. That is a Phoenix technology on aluminum technology. That's what it is, a Phoenix. It's been used on a 50 lumen projector and a fully lit. Well, we got a light right here on top of the screen. What do you think about that? This is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful. People came in and saw they were absolutely amazed. They love it so much. They really do. They really do. And they want to sign for them. I love y'all so much. I really do. I really do. All right, we got 8:32. You've been here. I gotta go take care of some business. There's nothing more to say at the end of the day. I like what the guy said in this YouTube video. Truthfully, it's true. YouTube has a lot of talks. It does. There's a lot of talks. A lot. So we don't want to make it look like we're running because they're always running. No. We're going to leave something behind. We're going to leave that nightmare behind. So this is what's going to happen. Just to show you that we can do it, I give you to anybody. I don't care who you are. Post your ingredients. And say that I'm going to take on our product, or one of our flagships. All you have to do is post it. We'll make it YouTube Live, and we'll crush your stuff. Mind you, this technology is front and rear capability, so your stuff will have to be front and rear to compete with it. Because we like to make things a little crazy and difficult. And you're going to have to be able to absorb sunlight, because it can absorb sunlight too. At 120 lux. Or sorry, 120,000 lux. It'll be able to receive sunlight. It'll have a slight bit of omega technology embedded into it. You know, it's interesting. When people sit there and think that we say things and we don't mean it, didn't I just say a couple weeks ago that we're going to be designing an ad tech technology, a screen that we can put lights on both sides of the screen that can absorb? Did we just do all those demonstrations, right? There you go. Didn't I just talk about a Phoenix technology that's on a screen that's metal? It's right there sitting in front of you. So if I tell you that I have this thing under my desk that's designed to destroy the screens, trust me when I tell you, it does exist. So, 2 months. Show me something. Till then, I'm going to wipe out everybody else. Just for fun, because we have that power. And for anyone who thinks that the reason why we're doing this is because, you know, you get people saying, oh, he's running, he's afraid. No, we're going to wipe and crush your stuff before we leave. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to basically post it on our website. Every company with their whatever, logo or whatever, showing our test results, showing our products are far more superior than ours. This is going to jump the value of our product. I already did it before, might let's do it again. Man, this was going to be a beautiful thing for you people. A beautiful thing. We're going to develop this beautiful, amazing technology. It's going to be affordable. Man, and those black thing is right there. That's the black invisible technology right there. Can you imagine that big old bulky ultra projector you have? You just tuck that screen, it look just like a beautiful TV. Now, no access to that technology. Companies get that. Because they use ultra short projectors too for business. And the guy was talking about how he would like to have this black screen set up with the projector behind it, and he can't see the projector, they can see the image pop up for advertising. Because the money's in advertising. Yep. I'm going to design with this projector cables next. I'll never do that. Let me get up this fire. I've seen so much fire the last couple of days. I feel like I'm actually on fire. What's new? There's no point in explaining the screen, the game capability, what it's designed to do. There's no point. That's where we're at right now in our technology. There's no point in explaining anything anymore because customer won't be able to obtain it. Only companies will get this. And when companies get this, that means when new technology comes that we develop, we send them out emails letting them know what we're developing, and they go from there. We don't inform customers. At the end of the year, the marketplace will be removed off the website. It'll be invoice only, and it'll be done to companies only. And please don't take this in consideration by thinking that, hey, he's going to do this because he's man. It has nothing to do with Jamie whatsoever. Not a thing. Jamie's already being taken care of. It has nothing to do with him. It's just this pattern I've been seeing lately for like the last couple of months of basically how you guys receive our technology. Like the guy said at the end of the day, YouTube is a very toxic environment. It is. So. Coming up a hill. I like something. Let me see. Oh, camera. Yeah. Well, it was a good run, people. You know, it was a fantastic run, right? Now, as for you, Jamie, let me explain something to you real quick. What When I say moving on to bigger, better things, I mean contracts with companies, still developing high-tech technology. That's what I mean for us. I don't know what the freak you meant by that at the end of the day. That did not go well for you. I don't know what you're moving on to. It ain't good at the end of the day. What do we got here with the life with the fish? Let me see what we got going on here. Search. So close. So close. And yet so far. So close. Not us. You guys were. To get into this technology. You were so close. Like I said before, that's nothing new to them, but I know, like the guy says, you guys take the littlest thing I say and you blow it up in proportion, but don't care. We don't care. You didn't appreciate our technology enough. You didn't. I would appreciate if you unsubscribe off my channel. I don't want no subscribers on my channel. That's how serious we are, basically eliminating YouTube. So, just leave. We're done. I got bigger companies to do business with, and I definitely will be developing technology for higher screens. Now let's hope somebody out there will take my challenge at the end of the day. 2 months to make something to go against our technology. Now I tell you, those screens we want to make for the foundation at Good Shepherd, oh, that's going to happen. It's a good company, free. All that's just free. That's all for them. We got some technology we're working on, interactive technology. So you'll see some videos popping up. They're music only. This whole talking thing at the end of the day, this is boring me a lot. It is boring me. To come on here and explain things like the guy's saying, it's just freaking pointless. Because we come on here, we explain things, and people don't get the information correctly, we get a bunch of idiots on the. I'm done with that. That's it, just the shorts, that's it. You don't support them? We don't care. Doesn't make a difference to me. A short that may get maybe, what, 2-3 views on it, that's the same short that I take to a company, and I make millions of dollars off of it. Because we can show that it works. And they can come in and see it. So, again, it's used for advertisement. I think I got caught up in it along the way. I started doing these box pieces. Oh, yes, we're done with those two. I got somebody, another channel for that. And then for the idiots that go, oh, you know, you got another. Oh, my goodness. Really? Seriously? What are you, 5? And then they say, oh, you know, we found out we got another channel. You got another channel. Okay, and what? What's with that now? Grow up. Some of you, I can't believe this married. Little kids. Isn't that beautiful? This technology is 20% completed. It's not even done yet. Got another surface on the ground. Haven't had time to play with it yet. So we begin with idiots. even got people asking, "Won't you reconsider? Maybe it's good you deal with." No, we're good. We're good. Companies make us more money, a lot more. They get meant to go through the whole freaking nonsense. They come in, they see the screen, they decide whether they like it or not. We send them samples. We go from there. We're done. That's it. Okay, start to work. I don't know. Too much work for this thing. Jeez. We gotta get this thing outside. You know if it's gonna run. Let's have a portable setup to move it. You know, so that's gonna be ideal what this thing can do. Okay, let me see. Okay, alright, then. We're going to do the work in here. Oh. Ouch. Okay, everything else that we need. Okay. Alright. I want to tell you something. We don't have the urge to do videos anymore here. I don't. I gotta go to the other platform. See y'all.